Hey Cancers, welcome to your You versus Them Tarot. This is in the format of Person A, Person B. Figure out where you are in the storyline. Person A, claim your art, baby. That's what we talking about. Be independent. Know who you are, okay? And stand tall in that. Person B, you have to take the lead. All right, both of you guys have to exhibit a little bit more strength. Start beefing up a little bit. Maybe set proper boundaries. I'm getting a little bit of codependency between you two. What's up? All right. How does Person A feel about Person B? What's up? 10 of Pentacles, okay. All right. I don't know if you two built something together, but that is, yeah, it's some type of energy here of Person A is feeling like this is secure. This is a sure bet. It might be a safe bet. All right. And that's what's happening there. With the Temperance card coming out in reverse, even though it's a safe bet, it's not necessarily the right bet. Okay. But it's feeling like Person A is like, this is what I dreamed of. It's something like, okay, on paper, everything makes sense, but it's not really hitting like that. But they do feel like, even though the passion might not be there, I'm still getting like, maybe financially things are working out, things like that. I feel like Person A is kind of making some compromises, and they might be compromising on the passion front, okay, because everything else is kind of secure. It's something about the security that makes them feel very comfortable, okay? But this is going to be a bit of a lesson on codependency and stating their independence, all right? Learning how to be more independent. How does Person B feel about Person A? They have the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, kind of see where this is going. 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands in reverse. So look, Person B, you're going to have, see, I feel like this is two people. These are two people where, two people. It's something about this situation that isn't really the most passionate or fiery, but it makes sense, okay? You guys probably built some things together, maybe a family, a household, you pay bills together, whatever the case is. Maybe you have kids, whatever. You guys are great partners when it comes to that front. But as far as the love, is not really much love there. Person A, they recognize that. No, Person A doesn't. They recognize the security factor, but they don't recognize. And so it's allowing them to talk themselves into, well, what else? What more would I want? As opposed to realizing that maybe the passion, they do need some passion in their life. While Person B, they're seeing like the passion is gone, but they're seeing how much it works. And with this 9 of Wands in reverse, I feel like they just feel like this is easy, okay? It's easy. It's easy. But Person B, I feel like Person B has more of a clearer realization of what's happening here. They see the good and the bad. The good side is, oh, we're a partnership, this works. The bad side is, there's not much romance here. While Person A is like, yes, financially, partnership, this works. And then they're really ignoring the other side, the fact that the passion's not there. So with that being said, Person B, you're going to have to spearhead this talk, okay? That needs to happen if you want something to change, because Person A, I feel like they're willing to deny the emotions, okay, or the lack thereof. They're putting themselves in a more of a delusional state is what I feel, okay? Person B, you're going to have to bring it to the awareness, like, hey, are you actually happy? Like, I know we're doing well, but are we happy? All right, what's the blockage for Person A? Yeah, okay, so we have the Lover's card coming through. King of Swords, they're not seeing this clearly. They do have to do some soul, or if you're Person A, Person A has to do some soul searching here and really analyze what it is that makes this a soulmate connection for them. Is it a soulmate connection because you have everything on paper? You have the spouse, the kids, the dog, the white picket fence. Is it that's all it takes to be a 9 of Cups soulmate connection for you? What about the other things? What about about how do you feel loved, okay? Is your heart really in this, or are you going through the motions? I feel like person A might have been going through the motions and they're not realizing that they are. They're really going to have to dig deeper because they've been running on this autopilot for a while, because person A has been running an autopilot for a while, they might not realize how they might have compromised certain things. So person A, if you think about what your initial idea of love was, okay? It just seems like person A might be focusing on the superficial. Wow, we have the devil card coming through. Okay. With the sun card, see? Person A is giving off this energy of like, it's not, they're okay with the delusion. They're okay with the pretty picture. If it looks nice and everything is working, the bills are paid, I'm okay with this devil energy. You know, that's how person A is coming up. All right, what's the blockage for person B? Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands. See, person B, you're gonna have to be the one to say something, because person A will be okay in this situation. They're not gonna ask for more. They're quite fine with settling. And that's it. Now, person B, if you want more, then you're going to have to ask for more. Or, you know, you're just going to have to take the lead on the situation if you want things to change. All right, what's the advice for person A? Yeah. Moon card. There's some hidden emotions here that you're just like, that person A is just stifling. There's some needs that's not being met, but they taught themselves to just not need those needs anymore, right? Ten of Cups in reverse, yeah. They're not feeling the emotional fulfillment. They're not feeling this Ten of Cups energy. That's what's hidden from them. They've deluded themselves into thinking that it is a Ten of Cups when it's not. I feel like this situation, it might have happened over time where little by little, it's like, okay, I mean, I really, really want this to feel loved and it wasn't being met. So then somebody was just like, okay, well, I guess I don't really need that. And less, they started wanting less and less in the situation. And this delusion became like a coping mechanism to just keep it going. And I almost feel like person A is like, person B, why can't you do this? And person B is like, well, I didn't know that that's what we were doing. Okay. What's the advice for person B? Page of Swords in reverse with the King of Wands. Yeah, this is that leadership energy. Person B is getting all this fire energy here, okay? The Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands. Look at all these. These are coming off as very powerful stances, okay? Now, what's interesting is that we have the Page going into the King, okay? We have the Page going into the King here. So it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit for this person to take the lead on the situation, because it's going to be a hard talk. It's going to be a hard talk. And I feel like person B might have been trying to hint at it, but it just wasn't. You're going to have this very real talk. But also because person A seems so content, it's like, well, then maybe I'm content too. Or, you know, it's like, I think it's going to take a while for person B to realize that person A is living in a delusion, and they're happy to settle. Okay? Wow. Okay. You have release your ex. And you deserve love. See, this is what person B is coming to terms with. This, you deserve love. You are lovable coming through. They're realizing, they're like, okay, person A, I see that you're ready. Or they don't see it yet, but person A is like, you know, just accepting whatever love, because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be independent. Person B is like, well, I'm not going to settle. Once I realize that I want more, then I'm going to go for more. Like, what? But person B, don't expect person A to actually cooperate, to be honest. You are going to have to take the lead and just say, like, this is what it is. I'm not happy, whatever the case is, okay? Now, person A, you have released your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. This release, I feel like this is a release of the chokehold that you have on this connection, okay? Because with that devil card coming out, it's like you've become very codependent. You've leaned heavily on this person, and now it's just time to get out of that phase, okay? It's a completion of this phase of codependency. This is a card of independence, all right? So that's what's happening. That's your karmic lesson, person A. What does person A want to tell person B? I couldn't let you get close to me. See, person B, they hid their emotions from themselves because they realize that person B, I think they realized this pretty early on. Like, I have certain desires that person B won't be able to meet. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill off these desires. They didn't kill it off. They buried it, right? But now it's coming up because person B has new desires, and they're like, wait, I bury my desires, you bury yours. But yeah, these desires, that's represented by this card because it's hidden, okay? I don't know why I want to say, hold on, okay. I hid who I really am from you is what I want to say, even though that card didn't come out. This person hid their desires pretty well and pretty early. But this is what that energy is representing. Interesting. Burying their desires for the sake of the relationship, it leads to this person being codependent. Like, I mean, it's a trait of codependency. Anyway, okay. I am not available. That's what person B wants to say. Person B, they want to they're like, I don't have anything much to give here because I want more love, okay? This sucks because it feels like person A already saw that the match wasn't really there first. And instead of like just calling it for what it was in the beginning or when they saw it, they just said, well, I'm going to bury these emotions and fake this compatibility. And now person B finally woke up like, wait, we're not compatible. And person A is like, what? What you talking about? We're not compatible. You know, and it's just, yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Go on and check out my other channel for your soul path readings. That will be on Tarot and Heal. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Peace.